Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're exploring something pretty fascinating, and
Hmm.
honestly, something I think we could all use a little more of, especially as we head into a brand new year. We're going to be talking about gratitude.
Gratitude, yeah. Always a good topic.
It really is, and what's cool is we're going to look at it through the lens of achieving success. Like, how can being grateful actually help us reach our goals?
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. We found this really cool promo piece. It was for Gratitude Journal, actually.
Okay.
And, it's marketing and all, but it had some thought-provoking stuff about mindset and how gratitude can play a role in all sorts of success, whether it's personal, professional, you name it.
I like it already. So, like manifesting good things through thankfulness.
Kinda, but
Right.
it's more than just thinking happy thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about a shift in energy. Have you ever noticed how much energy it takes to complain or just be in a negative headspace?
Oh, absolutely. It can be exhausting.
It really can, and that's kind of what this promo piece is getting at.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So they're suggesting that getting stuck in negativity creates this kind of inertia, right? You get bogged
Oh,
down.
yeah, for sure.
But when you focus on gratitude, it's like you suddenly have all this positive energy to move forward.
Makes sense. You're not fighting against that resistance anymore.
Exactly. And that's where the journaling comes in. It's like, how can you use this practice of gratitude to unlock that energy, that momentum toward achieving your goals?
It's almost like a tool to rewire your thinking, right?
Yeah. And I can totally relate to that. I remember this one time, work was nuts, and I was just feeling so overwhelmed. I mean, completely stuck. I was so focused on what was going wrong that I couldn't see a way out.
Oh, I've been there. It's the worst.
And then I remembered something my grandmother used to say, count your blessings. So simple, but it really shifted things for me. I started making a list of things I was grateful for, and honestly, it changed my whole perspective.
Just like that.
Yeah. It was wild. It helped me see things more clearly, find solutions instead of dwelling on problems, and it gave me the motivation to take action.
That's powerful stuff. It's amazing how just shifting your focus can have such a big impact.
Right. And what I found really interesting in this promo piece is how they talk about gratitude not just for like general well-being, but for very specific areas of life.
Oh, like what?
Well, they mention achieving wellness goals, financial goals, even relationship goals.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just like a vague feel-good thing. They're talking about concrete benefits in different areas.
Exactly. And it totally makes sense when you think about it. Like,
Mhm.
if you're more positive and less stressed, of course that's going to affect your health,
Yeah.
right? And if you're more optimistic about your finances, you might be more motivated to make smarter decisions or take calculated risks.
Yeah, and if you approach relationships with a grateful heart, focusing on the good instead of dwelling on the negative, that can completely change the dynamic.
It's so true. And I was reading some research on this, and apparently there's a lot of evidence to support these claims. Like, studies have shown that gratitude can lower stress levels, improve sleep, boost productivity, and even make people more resilient.
That's incredible. So it's not just like a fluffy self-help concept. There's real science backing it up.
Yeah, and you know what else really struck me? The promo mentioned this journal being helpful for kids too.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting angle. I haven't thought much about how gratitude could impact kids.
Me neither at first, but then I was like, wow, imagine if you start practicing gratitude at a young age. How would that shape your worldview and your ability to handle challenges and achieve things as you grow up?
That's pretty mind-blowing. It could be like setting them up for success from the get-go.
Right, and they had these cool journaling prompts in the promo. They're supposed to help you get started, especially if you're new to journaling or if you get stuck.
Prompts are great. I love using them. It's like having a little nudge in the right direction when you're not sure where to begin.
Yeah, they can help you explore different aspects of gratitude and maybe discover things you wouldn't have thought of on your own.
Totally. And sometimes just the act of writing things down makes you appreciate them more. It's like you're really taking the time to acknowledge and savor those positive
It's
experiences.
like a mindfulness practice almost.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I think the big takeaway is that gratitude is a powerful force. It's not just about feeling good, it's about using that positive energy to create real change in your life.
I completely agree. And journaling, it gives you a tangible way to practice gratitude, to make it a habit.
It's like a roadmap to success, paved with gratitude.
Love that analogy.
So here's a question for everyone listening. Think about this. If you could achieve any goal, big or small, just by shifting your perspective, by adopting a mindset of gratitude, what would that goal be? What's holding you back? And how can gratitude help you overcome it?
That's a great question to leave everyone with. Really gets you thinking.
It does. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into gratitude and journaling. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.
See you then.